Hi, let's discuss some more example of analyzing recursive algorithm. I already discussed three example. First one was factorial function. Its recurrence relation is t of n equals to t of n minus 1 plus 1. And for this we found running time as big O of n. And next I discussed tower of Hanoi. For its recurrence relation is t of n equals to 2t n minus 1 plus 1, and we found running time as big O of 2 power n. Next I discussed counting digits of a binary representation. Its recurrence relation is t of n equals to t n divided 2 plus 1, and for it we found running time as big O of log of n. These two are decrease and concur, while this is a divide and concur. When we are decreasing, like n minus 1, n minus 2, these are decrease and concur. Like t n equals to t n minus 1, this is a decrease and concur. If it will be t n minus 2, t n minus 3, or suppose 3 t n minus 1, 4 t n minus 1, these are decrease and concur. While n divide 2, n divide 3, suppose 2 t n by 4, all these are divide and concur. Suppose you have 10 element, you are dividing into 5 and 5, then you are solving. This is a divide and conquer. Suppose you have 10 element, you are decreasing, means you are reducing the size to 9, then you try to solve. Then reducing the size to 8, then trying to solve. That is a decrease and conquer. Now I'll discuss some more variation of decrease and concur. Suppose one algorithm is given like this. Algorithm vote n. If n equals to 1, return 1. Else vote n minus 1, call b. This is not a proper programming code. This is just an algorithm code. So now for this, what will be running time? It depends on b. Here basic operation is these two, vote n minus 1 and call b. Let b equals to big O of 1, means this b function running time is big O of 1. Then recurrence relation will be t of n equals to t of n minus 1 plus 1. T of n minus 1 due to vote n minus 1 plus 1 due to this b function, as b function running time is big O of 1. And this is true for n greater than 1, as when n equals to 1 it will return 1. And initial condition is t of 1 equals to 0, as when n will be 1 will directly return 1. We are not doing any operation, not calling any function or anything. So this is 0. Now we found the recurrence relation. Next I will apply the backward substitution method for finding the order of growth. Recurrence relation is t of n equals to t of n minus 1 plus 1. Now in place of t of n minus 1, I can substitute t of n minus 2 plus 1. So after substitution, we'll get t of n minus 2 plus 1, and before 1 was given. So this 1 plus 1 will get 2. Again, in place of t of n minus 2, we can substitute t of n minus 3 plus 1. After substitution, we'll get t of n minus 3 plus 1 plus 2, as 2 was before. Now after addition, we'll get t of n minus 3 plus 3. Just do one or two steps that you can guess what will be the general pattern. So like this it will continue. From this we can guess the general pattern as t of n minus I plus I. Now what is initial condition? T of 1 equals to 0. Just compare this n minus I with 1. Just assume n minus I equals to 1, that we are reaching the initial condition. So n minus I equals to 1 means I equals to n minus 1. Just substitute. In place of n minus I, will substitute 1, and in place of this I, substitute n minus 1. So t of 1 plus n minus 1, and t of 1 value is 0. 0 plus n minus 1, it is n minus 1. Running time will be big O of n, or theta of n, or omega of n. We solved by method of backward substitution. Let's solve by recurrence tree method. Now what will be time for Tn? It will be time for Tn minus 1 plus 1. So we'll write t of n minus 1 and here we'll write 1. It is t of n minus 1 plus 1. So you can write 1 here. So time taken for Tn equals to t of n minus 1 means time taken for n minus 1 plus 1. Again from t of n minus 1 we can call t of n minus 2. Actually this is a function call. We can call what n minus 2. Here t of n minus 2 means time taken for what n minus 2 plus 1 as t of n minus 1 equals t of n minus 2 plus 1. So this one we are writing here. Again from t of n minus 2 we can call t of n minus 3, like this it will continue. Finally we will reach the initial condition, that is t of 1. Just assume this as n minus k. So n minus k equals to 1 means k equals to n minus 1. We got the height. Height is n minus 1. This height is same as k, or you can say height is n minus 1. Next, for running time we need to add this one. How many ones are there? 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n minus 1 time. So you can say it is n minus 1 or approximately n. Running time will be big O of n or theta of n or omega of n. Let's discuss one variation of previous example. Like if b function running time will be big O of n, then recurrence relation will be t of n equals to t of n minus 1 plus n for n greater than 1 and t of 1 equals to 0. This is our initial condition. Just this is the change. Previously it was 1, now it is n. Let's apply backward substitution method. Now recurrence relation is t of n equals to t of n minus 1 plus n. In place of this t of n minus 1, we can substitute t of n minus 2 plus n minus 1. Why n minus 1? You can mark when here tn, here is n. So when it will be n minus 1, here it will be n minus 1. After substitution, we will get t of n minus 2 plus n minus 1 plus n. N due to this. Previously it was n. We got t of n minus 2 plus n minus 1 plus n. Now in place of t of n minus 2, we can substitute t of n minus 3 plus n minus 2. After substitution, we will get t of n minus 3 plus n minus 2 plus n minus 1 plus n. Just substitute one or two steps that you can guess what will be the general pattern. Now you can guess what will be the general pattern for this. General formula for this pattern is t of n minus I. When it is n minus 3, here last term is n minus 2. When it is n minus 2, last term is n minus 1. So I can write n minus I plus 1 plus up to n minus 1 plus n. Now what is n minus I? Let's compare this with the initial condition. So n minus I equals to 1 means I value is n minus 1. Just substitute in place of this n minus I, I'll substitute 1. 1 plus 1, I'll get 2. 2 plus 3 plus 4 like up to n. So t of 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to addition n. What is t of 1 value? It is 0. 0 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. So approximately we can write 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n, and for this we know the formula, it is n into n plus 1 divided 2. Approximately this value will be equals to n square. So running time will be big O of n square or theta of n square or omega of n square. Let's design the recurrence tree method. Now what will be time taken for Tn? It will be time taken for t of n minus 1 plus n. So from this we'll call t of n minus 1 and time will be n. Now from t of n minus 1 we'll call t of n minus 2 and time will be n minus 1. Again from t of n minus 2 we'll call t of n minus 3 and time will be n minus 2. Like this it will continue. Finally we'll reach t of 1 and let's assume time is n minus k. Actually from t of 2 we'll call t of 1 and for this t of 2 time will be 2. So we are ending at 2. Now what is n minus k? N minus k equals to 1, k equals to n minus 1. Now for running time we need to add all these n plus n minus 1 up to 1 as n minus k equals to 1. So this addition formula is n into n plus 1 divided 2. Approximately it is n square. So you can say running time is big O of n square or theta of n square or omega of n square. Actually, in running time, we are finding the approximate time. So, approximately we can add 1, but exactly last term will be 2. As from t of 2, we'll call t of 1, and for this time will be 2, and for t of 1, time will be 0. Means it will be 2 plus 3 up to n. So, it should be 2 plus 3 up to n. Approximately, I am taking this value, and this is equivalent to n square. In time complexity, we always find approximately. If you want to find exactly, just write 2 here. Last term will be 2. Then you just add n plus n minus 1 up to 2. Approximately, you will get n square as answer. Let's see another variation. Suppose B running time is big O of log n, then recurrence relation will be T of n equals to T of n minus 1 plus log n. Let's apply backward substitution method. So recurrence relation is T of n equals to T of n minus 1 plus log n. In place of this T of n minus 1, we can substitute T of n minus 2 plus log n minus 1. When it is n, here log n. When it will be n minus 1, it will be log n minus 1. Now after substitution, we will get T of n minus 2 plus log n minus 1 plus log n. Again, in place of T of n minus 2, we can substitute T of n minus 3 plus log n minus 2. After substitution, we will get T of n minus 3 plus log n minus 2 plus log n minus 1 up to log n. So now I got the general pattern. Now general pattern will be T of n minus I plus log n minus I plus 1. Here you can mark when it is minus 3, here it is minus 2. So log n minus I plus 1 up to log n minus 1 plus log n. Now n minus I equals to 1. We just compare with the initial condition. I value is n minus 1. Now just substitute here n minus I will be 1. Then this n minus I will be 1. So it will be T of 1 plus log 2 plus log 3 like up to log n. Now T of 1 value is 0, and this thing we can write as, I'm just adding log of 1, then log 2 plus log 3 up to log n. This thing we can write as log 1 multiplication 2 multiplication 3 up to n, and this is nothing, it is our n factorial. Now we found log n factorial. Now for log n factorial, its upper bound will be log n power n. I already discussed factorial function. For factorial, its upper bound will be n power n and lower bound will be 1. Suppose n factorial, it is n into n minus 1 multiplication like this, 3 multiplication 2 multiplication 1. So for every term we can take upper bound as n. Now upper bound will be n power n, and for every term we can take lower bound as 1. Now for log n factorial, its upper bound will be big O of log n power n. This n we can take to left side, we can write big O of n log n. It is not theta or omega, it is just big O of n log n. For n factorial, its upper bound is big O of n power n, while lower bound is omega of 1. So don't write theta of n log n or omega of n log n. Running time will be big O of n log n. This is the backward substitution method. Let's discuss the recursion tree method. Time for Tn will be time for Tn minus 1 plus log n. So you can write log n here. Then time required for Tn minus 1 is time for Tn minus 2 plus log n minus 1. Then for Tn minus 2, time will be time required for Tn minus 3 plus log n minus 2. Like this it will continue. Finally will reach T of 1. Just assume this as log n minus k. Now what will be running time? We need to add all these. So log n plus log n minus 1 up to log n minus k. N minus k equals to 1. So k will be n minus 1. I am taking different variable here in back substitution I. And in recursion tree method K, just to differentiate, you can take same variable or you can take any variable, that doesn't matter. Whether it is I or K, that doesn't matter. Now in place of n minus k, substitute 1, we'll get log n plus log n minus 1 up to log 1. Now we can take log as a common, so it will be n multiplication n minus 1 up to 3 multiplication 2 multiplication 1, and this is nothing our n factorial. Now for log n factorial, its upper bound will be big O of log n power n. Our running time will be big O of n log n. We can take this n to left side. We got this same running time in both back substitution method and recurrence tree method. Let's discuss another variation. Suppose recurrence relation is Tn equals to n multiplication Tn minus 1 and initial condition is T of 1 equals to 1. Let's apply the method of back substitution. Now in place of T of n minus 1, we can substitute n minus 1 multiplication T of n minus 2. After substitution, we are getting n. In place of this, we will get n minus 1 multiplication T of n minus 2. Now in place of this T of n minus 2, substitute n minus 2 multiplication T of n minus 3. N multiplication n minus 1 multiplication n minus 2 multiplication T of n minus 3. Like this will continue. We can now get the general pattern. General pattern is n multiplication n minus 1 multiplication n minus 2 up to n minus k plus 1. You can see when it is n minus 3, here it is n minus 2. And T of n minus k. We know n minus k is 1. We're just comparing this with the initial condition. So n minus k equals to 1. 1 plus 1, it will be 2. Now n multiplication n minus 1 multiplication up to 2. Then this T of n minus k, T of n minus k, that we are comparing with T of 1. So n minus k value will be 1. T of 1 value is 1. So we are writing 1. And this thing we know as n factorial, and for n factorial its upper bound is big O of n power n. Its lower bound will be omega of 1. So running time will be big O of n power n. In today's lecture, I discussed analysis of 4 decrease and concurrent recurrence relation. In next lecture, I will discuss some more variation of this type of recurrence relation. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.